It's just the fraudulent final boss. So there's a sound that feels like a wind. It's my fan because it's super hot in here. Actually, let me turn it lower real quick before I continue. Let me just put it on medium because it's not. It's because I have the my PC on because I'm talking to them, right? And talking to the Dokkan fam. Y'all know exactly who you are in the Dokkan fam, and in the Sonic chat. Live reacting to this. So yeah, so yeah, all right, here we go. It's supreme. So I'm playing on normal. Do I like not fight the boss? Wow, I don't fight the boss. You don't fight the boss on normal. I'm not. I don't want to watch. Do I have to watch this? Do I have to watch the credits? Oh, this is nice. Ooh. He's him. He's him. Hey, yo, say, bro, is that does that mean sage? Does that symbol mean sage? Oh, cool. Arcade mode. It's arcade mode. Oh, you can go through all of the things. Oh, nice. Continue. So when I continue, does it continue from the very last save? Does it continue right before the final boss? It does. I didn't switch difficulties. Let me just, there, it's on hard. See how annoying this boss is on hard difficulty. Alright, I forgot. On phase 2. Still hard. That's pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty hard. Now the actual annoying part of the boss fight. Go away, I'm targeting this one. I have it in mind. I see it. I don't see it because I'm getting. Yep, and I got hit by that. I think I saved. I didn't get hit. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, what is this angle? I wasn't paying attention. I forget that he does that. Oh, I need to get to a second phase, that's right. It's probably super fast, huh? I messed up the first time because it wasn't even that fast. That wasn't even hard. that was easy. That was my easiest time fighting him. Just know there's another video. I'm probably gonna put some of it in front of. I'm probably gonna put the two together if I can, in like a share factory. This is crazy. You're telling me the whole time though. I forgot that it's a hard mode only boss. Simply on hard difficulty, you actually get to fight this boss. There's no like extra hard difficulty or nothing. It's just hard. All right. This should be the where I get to actually play as this thing. Play against this thing. Let's see. Yep. Give me that. Oh shit. This is just free. Thanks for the free damage. Yeah, I can see why it's hard to commentate right here. People, anyone. even if I was good at commentating, nigga. Can I be freed? Can I be freed? Thank you. It starts off with white, that's right. Yeah, look at them try to switch it up last second. Get to your first different, there we go. Do that? Ooh, give me that. And whoa! Oh, this is new. All right. And then look at that. I saw your mind as you ran through my prison. I saw your mind as you ran through my prison. You have fought machines and gods. Then mighty. They were finite. I am infinite. I am nothing. What do you mean I am infinite? I am nothing. Someone explain the lore to me. You are invincible when you do this. Yo, you are invincible. You basically are invincible when you do this. Because I don't think the game checks like immediately. And I don't think they actually like check to see what would happen if you did that. Because you have brief iframes. I think you have the iframes to do it. Look at that. Because you want to get hit right here. This is crazy. You just don't get them. You just don't get any meter for it. You just don't get enough meter for when you do it. Just know the moment I there we go. Let's see the moment I get this. All right, give me that. Give me that. Yeah. Yep. Yummy. Yummy. Alright. Give me that. Thanks for giving me the fireworks. No! That was about to be no hits. That was about to be no hits. That was about to be no hits. I was about to have swept that. That was about to be a no-hit run. Oh my gosh.
You fly about me like a gnat.
Why are you not taking damage?
I am inevitable. I cannot be denied. You strike this incarnation with all your might.
And why is it the moon?
Changes nothing. You are not brave. You are not victorious. No matter what form I take.
Whoa, what is this? The concentration is crazy. Concentration is crazy because I'm not doing any damage to this thing right anymore.
The end calls for you all.
This better not be like a last ditch attempt try to kill. This would be so, that would be so dumb. Oh, okay. Yeah, without the help of Supreme, Sonic would not, Supersonic alone would not be able to grab it. Probably if it was like a different, maybe a different version of Sonic. But I guess they didn't want to make a new Super Sonic forms. Now stick with good old Supersonic. Now if I die right here, that I would cry. Oh, there we go. Okay. Man. Like that even in the cutscene, it stays. So he shoots through the end's core, which is like the moon. It's a giant planet. It's basically the moon. I gotta know, what does... So... Sage going in. I guess she took in the brunt of the brunt of it. I guess she took over the brunt of the attack, and that's what led the explosion to not do as much. Huh. So... Game's over. I beat it already. I just didn't do the boss fight. It was a pretty annoying. Wasn't really, I wouldn't say it was difficult. No, I will say it is probably the most difficult boss because it's a different type of format. But it wouldn't be fair to call it, to compare it to the other ones, because it's a completely different boss format altogether. I have no script for this because this is everything I do is off the dome. I'm gonna rank the Titans. It's gonna be Knight and Wyvern at the top. Then Giganto. There's like a gap of like 2 spaces, and then Supreme, and then a gap of like 5 spaces, and then it's the end. I'm pretty sure they were just like, when it came, Supreme is, I'd say, is still a fairly designed within the intentions of the game being what it is. Just, it was weird. There's one quick time event. There's one quick time event, and all the other ones had like 2 or 3 of them. I think Giganto had 2. Wyvern is such a beautiful boss, but my personal favorite boss. Had, I think, 2. Knight, I think, had like 3. And then Supreme just had the one with the sniper, but they didn't use the sniper. Knight's whole main gimmick was get on top of the shield and then attack it when it had the shield. Wyvern's mechanic was dodge the missiles, which was crazy. That was insane. And Giganto's mechanic was just parry, because it wasn't really all that unique. Like, in terms of everything, it was unique. It was the basics, but it was still good. So I would say that the end, on the other hand, basing it off of the mini game, is weird. Because unless I miss something, you only do that mini game twice. You only do the mini game twice before you get to the end. So having it based off of that is really weird. And I feel like if it wanted to do it, if they had more time, I feel like they didn't have, well, I think they said they didn't have enough. There wasn't enough time, or it's just no, it's not enough time. Because I personally, I'll tell my whole thoughts about the game later. But it's like, okay, so you have this mechanic, this mini game, and it felt familiar to me because it reminded me of Nier Automata and the other type of bullet hell games. It's not it. In there, you see, by tapping L1 R1, you're just invincible because the game doesn't detect that you're using one of the other attacks, using both of them at the same time. So you're just invincible. If I could sit right in front of the boss. If there was no like lasers, I could have really sat in front of the boss the whole time. Just going L1 R1, alternatively R2 to get the thing. Boom, go crazy. Like it doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't make sense. Like why is it based off of that? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. It's weird. Not Supreme. The end could have been. I think what they should have did. I feel like that's what I was saying. I got distracted. I got distracted. I saw the Dokkan on my timeline, and I started looking, and I rubbernecked the hell out of that. What they should have did was have just. They should have had the boss design be like, make it to where it's like a cyberspace. Make it a big cyberspace level. Like, there's like instead of it flies out, but there's a portal, a cyberspace portal. You go through it with Supreme or with Sage, and you can just kind of choose which Titan goes with it. Like you can just kind of choose what Titan and different Titans to like affect it. So if let's say you pick Wyvern or Supreme, like you have two different ones. You have the traditional ones and the Giganto and Knight, and then if you pick Wyvern and Supreme, so since they can fly, they all can fly. They were all in space, but like Wyvern and Supreme can definitely fly. They have ways to fly, like laser wings for Supreme, and the Wyvern is a fucking Wyvern. It can fly. I think what it should have did there was have the gameplay be based off of that. So if you want the hacking mini game style gameplay, after like a quick rail section, it's a quick rail section, and then it like gives you a choice. Not quick rail section, like a quick cyberspace mission. Nothing crazy. Maybe it takes you through different, or it could be crazy. They could go crazy on cyberspace part. Make it and just have a bunch of different parts of the stages put together. No drifting. For the love of God, no drifting. And like they could have did that, and I think that would have been cool. Or they could have did what I did. You have half of that be that, and then once you get to the end, it's like, hey, what do you want? And then if you pick Wyvern and Supreme, you get this. But if you choose Giganto or Knight, you get a completely different, like you get a more traditional style one. But you can play as them. Or in fact, scratch what I said with Wyvern and Supreme altogether. They should let you play as a Titan at the end of it. Use a Titan to defeat the end, and then Supersonic comes in whenever like use a Wyvern, use a Titan to get past like the first half of the boss. Like how you fight Titans, it just in the end it has an increased health pool. So you use it to fight like that, and then Supersonic comes in for the second half. Or hell, Supersonic is the first half and he's fighting and he does what he does with the end, right? After you get through this, they could have that section and have that hacking section be the first part of it, right? Boom, you're shooting, boom, 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 or it does a shooting. And instead of it's the main thing, it's Supersonic, and he's just doing his sonic booms, right? You have to find a way to get to there, and then you inch your way closer. Boom, it goes to a close up. And then you do your normal traditional Supersonic stuff that we've been doing for 4 boss fights now, for 4 main story boss fights, and what we've been familiar with for all these boss fights. And then the second half could just be hard dedicated to playing as a Titan, whatever Titan you pick. You can play as that Titan. Wyvern, you can give Wyvern, I don't know. Just, I feel like that could have been it. I think if they had more time to cook, I'm not gonna say it was rushed. I feel like if they had a lot more time, like if they just had infinite time, this could have been it. This would have been it. I think they would have probably either did something similar to that, or they would have at least let you play as Supreme. Since that's the final Titan, since that's the Titan that sealed it, that's the Titan that you wanted to use. They could use that to do that. I don't know. Game's still good. This is it's the third best 2022 game that I've played. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is still my favorite. It's my favorite game of all time, I think. Elden Ring is second, and then Sonic Frontier is like right behind it is third. That's like, yeah, that's how I would rate it. That's how I would rate it. They're all really, really good. There's no. They're all really good. Sonic Frontiers definitely got robbed of the nomination for OST and score. Like, to take Elden Ring out, I'm sorry. There's not a single Elden Ring track that I'm listening to. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and Sonic Frontiers should have had it, and I wouldn't have been mad if Sonic Frontiers won. I wouldn't have been upset. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers is like a nice. If I include the end, it's like I'm not gonna lie, it's still like a 7. It's like an 8 out of 10. The end just keeps it from being a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. That one end, no. Stiff animations did look stiff. That was annoying me with a lot of the things. Like, I just think a lot of animations felt stiff. I wish they were more fluid, so actually that makes it like a 7 point, an 8. No, it's no 7.5. Just the animations were too stiff, and the final 2 bosses were just not it. This first half, like, they just weren't it. So that bumped it down to a 7. That doesn't mean that the game is bad. It's still really good. It's still really good. It is fantastic. I don't really know what else to say. That's probably it. So yeah, Sonicu, you got your wish. Yeah, you got your wish, man. I'm halfway on the team. Let's go with that. I'm halfway on the team.